All right, so this is my 2020 Khaos. I don't plan to be riding mountains all the time. We do get a lot of deep snow, but she needs to be a little more trail savvy. So we put two idler wheels on right here. I got two kits, okay? And let me show you what you're gonna need to get this job done. This is the Pro RMK Bogie wheel kit, part number 2878251. All Pro Ride RMK models. Okay, but you need to do some jimmy rigging in here to get it to work because it's just slightly different, but it's just fine. You just make a few little modifications, drill some holes out a little bigger, and you get it done. So what you'll need to do is have a Dremel tool with a cutoff wheel or some good files or something. You need to shave about 1/8 of an inch off the Bogie wheel spacers. You will need not one, not two, but 3 socket wrenches to get this done. You will also need a 1/2 inch socket 1 and a 1/2 inch socket 2. You'll also need a Torx bit at 40, and you will need, what size is this, a number 10 Allen wrench. And the kit, let me go over this. Says right here, kit includes block wheel mount, bogie wheel assembly, screw M8, nut M8, washer, spring. Well, my kit did not come with those two things. So thanks to Leader's RPM shop, if you ever go there, just so you know, they got no nuts. Send me a kit with no freaking nuts in it, so we can't do anything. What a pain in the ass. Thanks, guys. This sled is pretty awesome, but they don't give you any bogie wheels on the track because they expect you to be in super deep powder all the time, and that's just not the case. I do break trail all the time. We have a lot of property around here, a lot of fields and farms, so we do go through a lot of virgin snow, but I don't think enough to warrant not having any bogie wheels on there. I'd probably be replacing the high facts yearly. So I didn't see any videos on this, so we bought the Polaris Pro RMK Bogie wheel kit. We got 2 sets here, and it says, like with this one, it has the clicker shocks. Okay, so we have to put 2 on the outside, something like this. I think it's up in the front there, but otherwise, if you don't have the clicker shocks, you put it in the front on the inside. So yeah, we're gonna go through it. I just want to put out that I am not a snowmobile mechanic. I am just a regular dude with a sled and some tools. So I mean, I'm just like you. So you know, Chris Baran, none of that stuff going on in here. So we're gonna go through the ups and downs, pitfalls, everything, and get it done. All right, issue number 2. Right before this thing is a hole right there. This hole right there. But it's 8mm bolt with like a 4mm hole. So we will have to drill this motherfucker out right here. So it's gonna be great. Another issue we just found is that we need to shave off a little bit right here. It doesn't quite fit. Let me get a little closer here so you can see what I'm talking about. There's a little notch in here. It's not quite fit, but it's super close. I dremeled out a little bit, like 1/8 of an inch on the top here. Now everything fits real good and it should work just fine. So I think the best way is to just drill out this hole to 8, drill out this hole to 8, and you'll be good to go. All right, there's the one on there, fits real good. We go to the other side. We've already notched it out a little bit. Just use a Dremel tool, the cutting wheel. It goes real quick. It doesn't really matter if it's exact because you got 2 bolts holding the sucker on there. Basically all that's doing is guiding you. So I mean, don't worry about trying to get that super perfect, but this is working out just right. As you can see, we already got the holes drilled here. This fits on there nice and flat. We're good to go. So as you can see on this side, we got everything switched over. This is always a good idea too. I always use one of these, like a piece of foam insulation, so you can kneel down on it. Well, we got our holes drilled. We got our little spacer deal notched out, and we're gonna try to set this camera down and put it on. So let's get that little bolt in there. All right, so I decided to take the scratchers off, but in order to do that, you're going to need some what I call big ass class tools. These are some big ass Torx bits for a socket, and these are some big ass Allen wrenches. So let's find out which big ass one it is. Looks like it's this one, which is a damn screen. Focus, you POS. The 10. So you need the 10 there. So then we need a Torx bit, the big ass one, for the back. That is way too big, I'm thinking. Maybe a T40. Trying in the other one here. See if I can get it. That looks like it. So you need a T40. Nice and square looking. Nice high speed. Ease into it. Nice and clean. Thank God it's aluminum. Nice and square. Ease into it. Boom. Nice and clean. All right. And I ain't use any special drill bits, anything like that. So, no worries there. When you put them in, make sure the points are sticking out, because there's a different offset on each side. It's not the same. So this one I put in wrong, the second one. Got to put the dots out on this one, so we're gonna have to pop that off, flip her around. Like I said, I'm not a snowmobile mechanic, but I did go to school for engineering. So believe it or not, so we're just engineering some Pro RMK Bogie wheels onto this Khaos. And nut go. They get it kind of squared up. Start rolling on at high speed. Nice and square. Oh. Same thing, right below. We like to rock and roll when we're working on stuff around here, so, you know, I think that's how most people get it done. So, again, we notched this out, fits real good. You know, these are super easy mods to do. I mean, this thing isn't really adding any torsional rigidity much at all. Okay, you got 2 bolts going through that sucker, top and bottom, so you're getting all the torsional stability you need. Make sure the bumps are out. A cool double wrench like this, like so pro. I mean, it's like pro as socket driving disc ever. Disc, something like that. Get out of there, fool. Come on down, tighten up that bottom one. And there we go, boys, girls. Get these metal shavings out of here. All right, man, that's the Khaos with Bogie wheels on it, or most people say that's the Bogie wheel and these are idler wheels. So she's idling the fuck out, man. No more scritchy scratchy. This is like the Khaos trail now. I'm gonna have to cut a little vinyl, put a T right there, like the Khaos T. There's no mountains here. I mean, we got a lot of big hills, we get a lot of snow, but I'm gonna ride some trails, and I don't want my brand new, you know, $16,000 sled breaking down, overheating, doing some dumb shit, you know what I mean? So there we go. We got some wheels on there. We're gonna roll out.